OCO and good morning, America. Merry Christmas. All right, I just wanted to come on to wish you all a happy and very Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. All right, now I want to just, yeah, I know I'm I'm cold. I got the wood stove burning, but it's kind of warmer over on the other section over there, colder over here. And I got me a cup of Joe. Yeah, kind of help keep me warm and just sitting back and taking it easy, so to speak. But anyway, I'm starting to lose my train of thought here. Let's get back to what I was going to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm an old coot, an old codger. But anyway, I wanted to say Merry Christmas, and I'm hoping that you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. And merry doesn't mean going out and get drunk, but some people think it does. And it don't necessarily mean go out and get drunk. It means a happy occasion, a celebration. And see, people forget that Yeshua or Jesus is the reason for the season. People go around and they put much stock in gifts, and I'm talking grown adults, right? Give so much stock in giving, and I want to receive. I'll give to you, and you give to me. All right. Some people will do that to give to others, hoping to receive something in return. Material things, greed, right? Yeah, that's not it, you know. But Yeshua, Jesus, had taught things about giving that even Christians don't even practice. Well, let me correct that. Not all Christians practice. All right. You give. We are taught by Yeshua to give without expecting anything back in return. If you don't believe me, you need to go back and read the Gospels. All of it, not part of it. All right. So you can have an understanding, and I guarantee a lot of you, if you really put stock and think about what is being said by Yeshua, you're going to be offended because you say no one can do that. Well, yes, you can. He did. And his disciples had to learn it, and they did. So, the thing is, you got to learn about giving, what it really means. It comes from the heart, it's not about receiving something back. What you get in back in return is a blessing from him, the beautiful great one. Yeah. And and a lot of you don't understand about Hanukkah. You need to go back and start reading history on Hanukkah. I recommend you do it. Say, hey Alexa, or hey Siri, and all this kind of stuff, right? And do a search on it. And if you've got any books around the house that's on history, look it up. But so the thing is, here we are at a joyous time, but it shouldn't be just for a few days or one day out of the year. It should be 24/7, always. So anyway, there is some people, out there, the woke movement, get offended because it's racist. Well, I got news for them. There ain't nothing racist about it. But they want to make it that way. They try to rewrite history. They don't like what happened in history, so they got to rewrite it. You hear a lot and they get offended about Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you something about, all right, for example, on that. All right, those people talk about the injustices of the native people. Yeah, the history, that's in history. Cain or but however, their interpretation of Thanksgiving, and they're offended by it, but yet, whether it's teachers or everyday people or whoever that in this woke movement, that they get offended by it and talking about how the injustice of the Native American peoples and all this, and so therefore, it's racist and all this and this and that. Everything's racist with them, and they don't even know what the word means. All right, they really don't. Now, if anyone has a right to not celebrate Thanksgiving, would be the indigenous peoples, the native peoples of this country. All right, they have that right. I mean, no one forces anything on anybody. All right. But these wokers, that carry on so much and have a conniption fit over that and Christmas and everything. Well, I got news for you. If a woker is watching this, let me just say this. If you are so passionate about the native peoples, which you're not, you're just doing it for attention because that's what y'all are if you're in the woke movement. And I'm just being straight up and forward. You're spoiled brats who just going along with the flow of idiots. And that's what I'm calling them, idiots. Anyone who don't have common sense is an idiot. If I was not to use common sense, that would make me an idiot. And there are times I have failed to use common sense throughout the years. You kind of learn when you're growing up, But anyway, the thing is, if you wokers, out there, is so offended of Thanksgiving and you're so against what was done against the Native Americans, why don't you, and you don't, because it was stolen by colonizers, and I'm talking about the wokers argument, right? Then why don't they just leave? Won't they leave this country? Because they don't care about the indigenous peoples. They only care about themselves. And so, yeah. And then these same ones are sitting there arguing and complaining about Christmas. It's racist. Everything's racist to them. As long as you go along with them, you're not racist. Yeah. So if you don't want to be a racist, be an idiot in their view. Be a fool. But yeah, that's their problem. All anyone can do is pray for these people that will bring sense to them and open their eyes. See, the beautiful great one, you know, I don't care which one of us that are doing it, whether you're in some kind of movement or you're not in some kind of movement or not. He cares about our souls, not the things that we do that is stupid, that is wrong. Okay? He don't back us up when we do wrong. He's against it. What is it the book of heaven calls it? It calls it sin. And nowadays that word has been erased now. Yeah, it has. It has been erased from taken out of the dictionary now. But those of us who still have, I have one around here, or two of them around here that still has the word sin in it, and it has what the definition of a man and a woman is, right? But anyway, with that aside, all right, I was just throwing that in there a little bit, but um, yeah, I hope that you get to spend time with your family, all right? And now on my other channel, the Cherokee Outlaw channel, uh, you can go over tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. I'm not for sure when. Just keep an eye on it. Subscribe and hit the notification, the bell ringy dingy thingy, and hit all on there. And any live streams or postings that I put up there or here, you'll get a notification, okay? And cause see, if you don't have a family and you don't have no one to spend it with or anything, I invite you on the Cherokee Outlaw channel to come over and we'll spend a little time together on Christmas. Now I have family, but you know these days we don't do a lot of traveling, especially with the gas and all this kind of stuff, especially with our health being the way it is. But anyway, but it's a time to be thankful, just like in on Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving shouldn't be just one day out of the year. It's every day. See, a lot of people get offended because they think of history, right? Thanksgiving, that's where these non-native people come over and stole the land and all this. No, that's not what it was about. That's not what it's about. What it's about being thankful for the blessings of the beautiful great one. That's what it's about. And the same for Christmas. It's a celebration of the great gift that was given to mankind. And that was Yeshua, Jesus, was given to mankind for the hope and salvation of mankind. That's what it's about. And you're taught about giving by that same one that was born. He wasn't born actually on Christmas Day, but that was a day chosen to pick to celebrate that day. Unfortunately, a lot of people got it out of hand, think it's all about drinking. It's not, but I'm not going to tell you whether you can drink or you can't drink. You gotta remember that it's better to be sober and happy than drunk and start out merry and end up sad when a bunch of arguments and fights and all this. That's not about Christmas. That's about you if you're doing that, you know. But getting into fights and arguments, and come on, people. It's Christmas. Getting over here belly aching about what so and so did to you and all this. Put it under the bridge. It's not worth it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, you gotta let go of that big toe. But you gotta get rid of all that, okay? You gotta get rid of it. And my little girl over here, I call her little, she's not little, Sassy Dakota, my dog, uh, she's saying she's got to take care of business. I heard her do a little whine, and she's over in the corner of her kennel cab, sitting there saying, "Let me out, let me out. I gotta go and do my thing." All right. So anyway, hey, remember, you know, this is a time especially to celebrate a joyous occasion, which not just for that time, right? For when Yeshua, Jesus, was born, but that he is, yeah, he ended up later giving his life, but that wasn't the end. He came back, and he's still alive forevermore, and he's coming back again. Oh yeah, and the way things is going and everything, well, all the signs are there, so it could be any day. But he'll be coming. You don't know the day or the hour, but he's coming. And that's a good celebration altogether. So I just want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas. A happy Hanukkah. And remember, give from the heart. Don't give with a condition. And if somebody owes you something, the greatest gift that you can give would probably most likely be forgive it. Just like Yeshua forgives the debt of sin, your sin, all right? Your wrongdoings, all right? You know, you should forgive others and let that be a gift. Just say, someone owes you something, say, I'm not going to uh, collect. I'm going to let it go because that is the right thing to do. Not just because it's Christmas, but because it is the right thing to do. But Christmas is a good enough a reason for anything to forgive, and then thereafter every day forgive. It's hard, but you got to do it. If it was easy, Jesus wouldn't have told us to do it because it would have been so easy to do it. But you got to. All right, so Merry Christmas. And I'm hoping that you will be blessed in everything that you do. So remember this, we're human, but being human does not excuse us for doing wrong. It's just to say that we recognize that we have flaws and we should understand that. And when we see our flaws, we should try to make it right with the beautiful, great one. Yeah, Yeshua. So make it right in your heart, okay? So I will see you around on Christmas sometime tomorrow on the Cherokee Outlaw channel. Okie dokie. All right. You be blessed. I love you all. And please hit that likey button and subscribe and hit the notification bell ringy dingy thingy, okay? All right. Leave your comments below and have a Merry Christmas and be blessed, all right? Thank you all. I love you all. Wado. Wado. And